Hi, I'm Randy Smith, President of Lifeline Emergency Vehicles. I'm responsible for an employee-owned company located in Sumner, Iowa. Employee safety and well-being is very important to us. We want to make sure that when people come into work that morning, that they leave in the same condition. And there's a lot of hidden things that we don't see that go on during the day.
We have really tried to hone in on the wellness of our employees, and we had a lot of push-pull, a lot of soft tissue injuries. And so we were really trying to figure out something that would help us fine-tune and figure out where these injuries are coming from.
At Lifeline Emergency Vehicles, we manufacture ambulances. And when we were looking at MākuSafe, I think the primary driver was that we needed to find a way to do safety differently than what it had been done. And the main priority that really drove us towards MākuSafe was having data-driven decision-making.
Because we were somewhat skeptical about the data, they worked with us and gave us an extended trial period over a 6-month period of time to basically allow us to build trust with the data and with the results that we were looking for to create a safer working environment and to identify areas that we physically were not seeing.
We started in 2021 with 40 wearables and just kind of picked a couple employees from each department. And then we went the next year to 120 wearables and added a few more employees from each department. And then in January of 2023, we decided to deploy 160. And so we added all of our office staff as well as our managers to the wearables.
Employee acceptance of the device was a little skeptical at first. There was a little bit of, big brother's watching over me. And once we explained to them how the system works and what we're trying to do with providing them with this tool, then they understood the need and were more accepting of it.
When it was first brought in, a lot of people were very concerned about, well, when is it going to be tracking us? What is it going to be tracking? Is it going to be, listening to our conversations? Is it going to be following us if we wear it outside of work?
I was a little concerned about what data was being collected just because I didn't know what they were looking for or what they needed. But if you ask for it, they'll print you out a thing or they'll bring you one. It just tells you what your good and bad is.
I ended up tearing my bicep and my right shoulder here. I was actually wondering if I could continue to work here. I've went through 3 surgeries and the changes that I have made here at work have helped me with outdoor activities such as gardening and fishing. It's more pleasurable now instead of being in pain the whole time.
I've noticed a change because I'm not overdoing myself, so like that night or the next morning I'm not sore. You don't have to overexert yourself so much.
We decided to choose MākuSafe based on some input a little bit from our insurance company, EMC. They were going to partner with us on helping us with the data, helping us with what we should do to help fix some of the push-pulls and to alleviate some of our work comp injuries.
What's happened is we've been able to shift the paradigm from repair and replace to predict and prevent. So with data now, we can predict what is going to happen and hopefully be able to take action before we have a loss.
I do believe that I'm working towards a safer environment while wearing MākuSafe, especially the fact that I can leave a message for my supervisors and say that, hey, you might want to check out these hoses in the paint department. They're looking pretty rough. They're catching on stuff. They're cracking. They're hissing.
I like how they show that they care about us and our well-being and making sure that we're safe.
Safety isn't just about today. I want our employees, when they retire, to not have broken bodies. And it starts with making sure that on a daily basis, they're not building up all of those injuries and movements that can be taken care of and can be taken care of if you use a device like MākuSafe to get the data to change how work is being done so that everyone can play pickleball or whatever it is that they want to do when they retire.